to our channel. Today we're going to be making Welsh cakes
with the help of Nadia's Deluxe Baking Set. So this set comes with 28 pieces of real bakeware specifically made for kids,
which includes
a sieve and a mixing bowl,
12 reusable silicone cupcake cases,
which we've used to hold 2 of our ingredients, a silicone whisk with a metal handle, some measuring spoons,
3 different shaped metal cookie cutters with safe silicone edges, so they come off like this, and a silicone rolling pin with plastic handles and a silicone spatula. And before we forget, it also comes with 6 recipe cards.
Oh, and the apron that you are wearing.
And it also comes with this lovely orange and green little pouched apron.
And just to let you know, our Welsh cake recipe is not one of the recipe cards.
So, you'll need 225 grams of plain flour,
85 grams of golden caster sugar,
1 egg, 100 grams of butter,
1 teaspoon of mixed spice and half a teaspoon of baking powder.
You also need about 25 grams of currants. Some people like a bit more, some people like a bit less, doesn't really matter. And you also need a splash of milk. If you don't have plain flour, you can use self-raising flour, just don't include the baking powder as well. So the first thing you need to do is sift the flour into the mixing bowl.
Once you've sifted in all your flour, you then add all your caster sugar.
Mix it around. Next, you add half a teaspoon of mixed spice. I'll hold that. Level it out. And next, you add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, except for I knocked it everywhere because I'm a really good baker. And I'm just gonna scoop it in because this is a clean surface, so it should be alright. There we go.
So, Ro's not the baker, by the way,
Level
guys.
that out.
I am
Mix
the baker.
it in, and I will try and clean up this mess that I've created. This is why you wear an apron, guys.
This is why you don't bake with Ro. So next you're going to add your butter.
And you hold the lip of the mixing bowl, because that's what it's for, and then you sort of mix it in with your fingers so it makes a nice breadcrumb.
So while Ro's mixing in her butter and breadcrumbing it, I'm going to crack the egg and whisk it. Now I'm going to grab my whisk and whisk.
I've almost finished breadcrumbing. My hand is aching. You having fun beating that egg?
I am! This is our lovely egg that I've beaten.
You beat it?
I've beaten.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
I've beaten.
Just getting out the last few bits of adhesive bits of butter.
There's a bit of breadcrumb right there.
Oh, sorry. There we go, this looks pretty breadcrumby. And now we add our beaten egg, or whisked egg. And you have to sort of fold it. This is delicious. Ra, you're putting all of my hands to it already. And now you have to squish it all in. And as you do that, Ra, you can add the currants. Because now we're just basically squishing into a big dough ball. Thank you, there's a couple more in there. Which,
no!
And she's dropped on the floor. Well done, Ra. When you're kneading it, don't be tempted to add the milk first, straight away, guys, because the heat from your hands and when you knead it, everything gets absorbed and it goes into a big dough clump. But if it's still dry at the end, then obviously add some milk.
So when your dough is done, you want to just make sure it's in a kind of pebble shape or circle, so it's ready for rolling.
It will look oily and shiny, but that's fine, that is good. That's just normal, guys. We want it to look like this. If it's too dry, though, add some more milk. And if it's too, wet, because you've added too much, then you can add some more flour. Ra's going to roll, and I'm going to... Oh, we need to sprinkle flour underneath, actually. Got a little bowl. Oh, sprinkle some flour.
I just literally moved the whole of the table.
Sprinkle some flour on it, sprinkle some flour under it. Get the good flour in there. Roll it into the top like that. And get rolling, Ra. We've got a slidey mat.
So here I am rolling.
I'm going to add a bit more flour, just to help it.
So you want to roll it out evenly until it's a centimetre thick.
We're going to to use the star cutter to cut out our Welsh cakes. So line it up near the bottom, push down. You can use any shape you want, just don't use a shape that's too intricate and it's got loads of little details because all the dough gets like stuck in them.
Peel away the excess dough, and then you're going to put the stars to one side or whatever you've made, so then you can roll some more dough out. So we cut out all our Welsh cakes and we've got 19, but depending on what shape you use, you might get more or less.
Traditionally, Welsh cakes were cooked on a cast iron griddle, but we are using a pancake maker, so it doesn't really matter. You just need some sort of frying pan or like hot plate to cook them on, because you're gonna like flip them over. You also need a plate, of course, because you need somewhere to put them. So we've got sort of a cake stand on them.
And you also need some cast sugar to sprinkle on them when they're cooked. So we're going to put some butter on here, look at that. And we need about 2 minutes on each side.
So they're done now, they're going like a nice brownie colour. You might think they're sort of burning, but they're not. This is how they're supposed to look. So I'm flipping, oh, do 2 in a row.
No, you're not, you're going to flip one of them off.
Oh, it's
you
okay.
broke a star!
It's okay, guys, so get that back on. So we're sort of flipping them over now. Flip. First batch is almost done. Oh gosh, I'm pushing them off. There we go. Beautiful. These are our first batch and they're looking pretty good. They're looking like they're done. So we're going to pop them on here. Rod's going to get the caster sugar.
You can't, no, you do that at the very end.
No, we can put them on these, so we do a layering.
Okay.
Sprinkle on some caster. I'm really hungry right now. I so want to eat these. Get them on. Get them on. Maybe it might be better if I did the caster sugar and you got them off instead of us leaning over each other. We don't give ourselves sugar poisoning though. Put this on. Rod's having trouble, guys. So, push it on. There we go.
Flip them over.
Flip them. Flip them for the other side. So we're doing our second batch now, and in case you didn't get that, we're still learning how to do the cooking videos. Basically, you put them on, sprinkle them with sugar, flip them over and do the other side. Because you want both sides to be sugary, really. You don't want one that's not. Just put that together.
Okay, so these are now done.
So we're gonna sugar one side, then we'll flip them over in a minute, and we'll do the other side. This is the best part of baking Welsh cakes. We are sugaring them. So these Welsh cakes never last long in our house. We literally eat them within like 10 seconds. We even double this mixture. We actually double the mixture.
Don't think that like 4 of us are eating them. We have a family of 5, so we're not like
and we eat them all. So here are our lovely Welsh cakes. And we're now going to taste test one. So we're going to break one. This one's warm, so it's not boiling hot. So this is what it looks like in the middle. Hopefully the camera can see that. It looks like pure heaven. You can have a bigger bit because I'm lovely. Like that. Right, let's... Oh, these are the best. These are like one
they
of
are like the best, like a snack or anything. They're so good.
With tea. If you have them with tea, they're even better.
Actually, any time of the year, they're great. These are so yummy.
I love these. Hope you enjoyed watching our slightly chaotic baking video. We haven't done this before. We think it went quite well.
Also, thank you so much, Naydia, for sending us your deluxe baking kit. We absolutely love it. All the colours are so like poppy and cute.
And it's also really well made and it's really good for like little fingers. I'm so gonna eat all these Welsh cakes. Do make some, guys. You will not be disappointed. They're absolutely delicious and they're so quick and easy. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching our video
and we'll see you next time.